Quality is a key ingredient in our quest to achieve sustainable development and economic competitiveness, often dictating our choices in securing goods and services. Quality, in turn, is predicated on conformity to standards which specify performance, safety, and other criteria to promote optimization of resources and use of best practice. A key group of standards are the management system standards, which include ISO 9001 Quality Management Systems, ISO 14001 Environmental Management Systems, and OHSAS 18001 Occupational Health and Safety Management Systems. The Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards has certified a number of organizations to these standards, and in a recent survey, companies reported increased efficiencies, greater customer satisfaction, and expanded business opportunities as direct benefits of certification. Planning and Development Manager at Trinidad Cement Limited, Gloria Jacobs, explains what prompted her company to implement this quality management system.
To give reassurance, firstly, to the customers that the product that they are receiving is of good quality each and every time that they're purchasing. Secondly, to give reassurance to ourselves that we have the systems in place to really track and measure what is happening with our processes. The correct traceabilities, the correct testing to ensure that the products we are delivering is also of best quality, to allow us to enter into new markets, because being certified gives us certain kudos that we are on top of our game, and to expand our market shares in existing markets.
TCL has enjoyed additional benefits upon receiving certification with ISO.
One of the major benefits I thought that we'd have realized would have been respect to reduction of wastage. I thought very significant, so more efficient processes. Respect to our manpower, them being more aligned to the company's vision. Improved training and be more knowledgeable as to their role in the organization. So it has generally improved our systems, especially operations throughout the organization.
Product certification is also a major benefit.
The good thing about it is that being product certified by a third body, especially TTBS, who according to the Standards Act would be the certifying body in Trinidad and Tobago, it does a lot for us. So it gives our customers more confidence. It also allows us, because the bureaus have connections with other bureaus in other countries, that confidence to further export into other countries. So I think it has helped us a lot with, having that third-party objectivity firstly, the monitoring that happens. So it's a double check for us.
Raymond Hackett, asset manager at TCL, says the company was able to gain a better international image having been ISO certified. It also makes accessing financing from abroad so much easier.
In terms of the Trinidad Cement Limited taking up the ISO 14001 management system, I think three things really would have prompted that decision. One would have been it was a requirement of the financing agreement with the IFC, where those financing agreements would have, over time, started to include more strenuous environmental focus in order for you to qualify for financing. The second thing would have been that in 2000, Trinidad and Tobago would have had their Environmental Management Act, which would have also strengthened the regulatory framework from a government perspective with regard to how industries operate. And the third thing would have been a general improvement in the awareness of the public at large as far as environmental concerns. I think it improves the company's position in terms of being able to access international financing. It also presents a better image in the corporate sphere insofar as our corporate social responsibility. It ensures that we adhere to the environmental management laws, as well as it creates a better image with our publics at large. Other benefits that we could consider as well is the fact that under our environmental management system, we have been achieving better containment of our actual processes, which means that there is an improved economic return to the company because we're keeping more of the product within the process.
A higher level of efficiency. Quality Assurance Manager at Caribbean Packaging Industries Limited, Curtis Denner, is boasting of the major benefits the company has enjoyed upon achieving ISO 9001 certification.
We supply corrugated packaging material along with partition chipboards to other manufacturers. As an organization, we wanted a higher level of sustainable performance. To do this, we realized we needed more structure in the way we did our operations and to foster a culture of getting it right the first time among our team. We believed that a QM ISO 9001 standard would have provided us with such a framework. Our QMS has allowed us to have greater control over our processes. As such, we have seen a 23% over the last 3 years, a 23% reduction in customer returns due to non-conformances. We are presently enjoying higher levels of efficiencies and lower levels of operational waste. Customer satisfaction is evident as we have been able to attract new business and, in some instances, new customers. But most importantly, our QMS has taught us the value of self-evaluation and continual improvement.
Managing Director of Process Systems Limited, Dave Ayres, gives some insight into his company.
Process Systems is an engineering, sales and service company that in fact was incorporated in May 2001. We provide the energy and energy-based industries with industrial process components. These components are very critical to the operations. They are manufactured by a number of companies out of Europe and also the US, which in fact has provided us with the impetus to move towards world-class standard, and we have found that applying the ISO standard, ISO 9000 standard, in fact was very helpful in meeting this objective and goal.
Mr. Ayres says the ISO quality management system has had a great impact on the company and by extension, its customers.
Some of the benefits that we have derived from the ISO system is that the fact that it's a management system, it did in fact provide us with a method to streamline our processes. Having streamlined processes clearly means that you improve your efficiencies in what you're going to do. Improved efficiencies also adds to lower operating costs. And in the end, what we have found that we have been able to provide consistent quality service to our customers to their satisfaction. Additionally, what it in fact has provided us is that we are able to distinguish ourselves locally while also additionally aligning ourselves globally. This has provided again for that continuous improvement in the way how we do things so that in the long term we have satisfied customers, which is what ISO in fact has taught us all about, ensuring that we have continuous customer satisfaction.
General Manager at NP's Lubricant Division, John Gormandy, says the company's ISO certification has enabled it to attain recognition as a quality global brand.
Well, while NP could be considered a relatively diverse organization, our motto has been really straightforward. That is national pride, global standards. And it is with that in mind that we saw that becoming ISO certified as the next progressive step in terms of becoming a global brand. We wanted regional recognition, but we wanted as well to have the NP brand be synonymous with quality. Since becoming ISO certified, I believe it was in 2000, the benefits that we have seen to date go far and wide. I will describe them in two forms. The first being external to the organization. NP has been successful in sustaining supply or service contracts with multinational companies in the aviation and marine bunkering, as well as in the lubricants business through blending contracts. One of the main reasons for the success has been NP's ability to not only meet the customer's expectation by providing a service as and when required, but we have been able to do so consistently. Internally, we have seen that becoming ISO 9001 certified We've had to detail a lot of the processes within the organization that leads to various levels of output. And by detailing it, we have addressed how things are done, when it is done, by whom, and the level of frequency. In doing that, we have found that the processes are very clearly mapped out. It leaves very little room for trial and error. We're very much more focused in terms of how we produce or meet the customer's expectation. We've also seen a reduction in training time for new employees that will be occupying some of these jobs or having to perform these activities. They have required a lot less learning time because everything is so clearly spelled out. Naturally, we find ourselves not spending much time on having to out fires, but if there are variances that may occur, they are quickly identified and remedial action is taken almost immediately.
The primary roles of the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards are to develop, promote, and enforce standards in order to improve the quality and performance of goods produced or used in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, ensuring industrial efficiency and development, promoting public and industrial welfare, health and safety, and protecting the environment. These safety management systems have had tremendous success in assisting companies to achieve these goals.